Hi, Kelly Hefner here with Big Magazine down in Galveston, Texas for the RefComm conference. And I'm here with Terry Quinn of CTI Industries. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Cal. How's it
Thanks
going?
for joining us.
Pleasure.
And you've got a lot of gadgets here if you want to tell us about some of these products.
You bet. I'll be happy to. It's 40 years of experience, which we can squeeze into about a minute and a half, Cal. Happy to do so.
Not much pressure, right?
No problem. So what CTI specializes in is extending the service life of existing damaged heat exchangers, whether it be air coolers like you see in some of the photos or shell and tube, which is even easier to work on. A typical example would be a refinery opens up an air cooler, they go in and they clean it, they hydrolance it, they'll do an eddy current or an iris exam, and they'll find pitting cavitation the entire length. Rather than replacing or retubing the entire unit, Kelly, we go right out to the refinery and we take a sleeve 30, 40, 50, 60 feet long. They crane these sleeves right up to the location of the unit itself, air cooler or shell and tube. My men slide a liner through the parent tube 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. Now we have to expand it to get good heat transfer. We have a pump on a chuck on a hose that goes back to a pump, and we seal the other end with a plug. We fill the liner with anywhere from 2 to 10,000 pounds of water pressure to expand it against the wall of the parent tube. When you cut it open, that's the metal-to-metal fit that we get.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? It looks like cladding. So then what we do is we simply cut off the excess. We mechanically roll it into the tube sheet, and that exchanger, because of the material that we're putting in there, which is a much superior alloy, like a Hastelloy C276 or an 825 or a 316 stainless, that unit can now run 5, 10, 15 years longer than replacing it every 3 or 4. So financially, it's very advantageous. And eliminating leakers, which can run a refinery $1 million a day, that's what it's all about.
Very great on the maintenance.
Tremendous, exactly. And this is if the problem runs the entire length. Sometimes they just need a short tube end piece. In that case, we just take a sleeve 6 inches long and we slide it inside the parent tube. This is a good example of that. This exchanger was failing in the first 3 or 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't need a 40-foot sleeve. We simply took a 6-inch shield seal. We slid it in past the failure mechanism. Roller expanded to get a fresh joint at the tube sheet. We expand the shield at the other end to seal off the incurred damage. Because of the metallurgy, that can now run another 15, 20 years also.
Wow, that's a money saver, I would assume, right?
It really is. It's versus retubing. The short piece will save you anywhere from 80 to 90% of the cost of retubing.
Wow.
The full length liners is a different animal. It can be expensive, but the long-term view of running without a leaker, you're saving them millions and millions of dollars.
Wow, well, these are some great gadgets and products here that you have, but he also has some great photos and a lot of things that he's got here over the past 40 years of his career. So if you are down in Galveston or RefComm, come by and give Terry a visit at CTI Industries in your booth number 113.
113. Glad to have you. 10 minutes. I can wrap it up for you. You'll walk away a happier individual.
Thank you, Terry.
Thanks, Kelly. Pleasure to see you again. We love Big Magazine. Hi, Thomas.